and then take questions. Anytime you can win on the road in the NFL, it's a great thing. Great to get to 10 wins. We're in a bit of a race here to the end of the season, so every win is really important. Anytime your defense gets 7 turnovers, it changes the entire complexion of the game. We had a lot of short fields, and it made a big difference. I think Fadi's touchdown at the end of the half was the play of the game for a lot of reasons. So it made a big difference. And we were given a short field quite a bit and just did not take full advantage of it, and that was disappointing. And it was great to see how well we ran the ball near the end of the game. They knew we were going to run the football, and I thought we were still able to have some success, which was great to see. I thought Mike Boone did an outstanding job running the football. I think C.J. Ham's continued to show what he's capable of when the football's in his hands, on a screen pass and running it. He does a really good job. And it was kind of another game of spreading the football around and letting a lot of people make plays for us. Diggsy's catch on the sideline at the end of the half, right before the interception, was one of the better catches I've ever seen. I've been saying that a lot this year about some of the catches he's made, but that was an unbelievable catch. So we made enough plays today, and our defense obviously really helped us out. Special teams made some plays as well. So I'll take any questions you have.
With the Rams losing, this becomes even a huger win in your favor. And what do you make of these last few weeks and your position now in the playoff race?
Yeah, I mean, it's still all up for grabs. We've got to finish strong. It's a 2-game season now, and with the way we played the first 14, we've put ourselves in a position to have a lot to play for these last 2 games. And it's 10 wins is a good place to be, but there's a better place to be, and that'd be 11 or 12. So that's what we're chasing. And the NFC is pretty talented at the top, and so it's going to take a great effort these last 2 weeks to be able to get seated and get in. And then additionally, we've got to be playing really good football to have a chance if we can get in the playoffs, because the NFC is loaded with talent, and so we want to be playing our best football as we get towards the end of the year.
You mentioned Boone and CJ. Are you worried about Dalvin getting ready for Green Bay?
I just take it one day at a time. We'll see where we are come next Monday. We'll be in no hurry to get him out there on the field. We'll be patient with it, and whether he goes or not, we'll have a plan. And Mike Boone, Amir Abdullah, Alex Madison, whoever we're calling on, C.J. Ham. Thankfully, we've asked a lot of them already this year, and they've shown that they're very capable of handling a larger role.
You mentioned a little disappointment in not cashing in on a short field. What can you do in the future to make sure you guys do cash in, considering the defense gives you the ball in those good situations?
We got to be more productive on first and second down. Too many times, we were in 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 6, and just didn't really do anything on first or second down. And then, if they're going to drop 8, play loaded zone, it's tough to convert on 3rd down in the tight red. And then, we jumped off sides in the 3rd down, which took a 3rd and manageable to a 3rd and long. And it was a combination of things that hurt us. And then, when you kick field goals, it's tough to win this league. You got to, the good teams that win the playoffs, win late in the year, are scoring touchdowns, not kicking field goals. We kicked too many field goals today, but again, when your defense gets more turnovers, it gives you more bites at the apple.
As an offensive guy, how much appreciation do you have for the defense? 7 turnovers, you may go years without seeing that.
Well, it's such a team game, and when you're off, there was a chance we could have put up more points with how many turnovers we got, how many short fields we got. We didn't take advantage of it enough, and so I just felt like our defense put us in such a good spot that we didn't do enough to take advantage of it. And so I'm going to look at it a little critically, and not just look at the result, but look at the process and our role in it as an offense or as a quarterback, and see what we can do or do better.
Can you talk about the camaraderie that's been this team has developed even before you got here, but since you've been there? Can you talk about that camaraderie and then how you fit into that?
Well, it's always been a good locker room. I sensed that when I first arrived, that there were just a lot of hardworking players who didn't have big egos or a big agenda. They just wanted to win, and I felt I could fit into that culture pretty quickly. And camaraderie certainly is built stronger when you win. It's a lot easier to have a good locker room to enjoy your week when you're winning football games. And I've been a part of a 3-13 and a 4-12 team, and it can be a different dynamic. Nobody likes losing. So when you win, the weeks tend to go a little faster. The season tends to be a little more enjoyable, and certainly at 10-4, it's more enjoyable than 4-10.
What can you say about all the Viking fans that were here today?
Yeah, just proud to be playing for a team that will travel like that, and it was outstanding. I can't say enough about the way they've traveled all season long. I think back to Arrowhead and the energy they brought, but today was a tremendous asset to have them take up so much of the stands and be so vocal. And I'm just proud to play for. Not every team travels like that, so I'm proud to claim a team that does.
What challenges does that help eliminate for what the offense has to face, like not having to go silent, stuff like that?
Yeah, communication's a little cleaner. I would think it helps our defense as well when their offense has to deal with the challenges that come with noise. We didn't want to get lulled to sleep at all either, though. And, we still wanted to be ready to communicate, because when you're in an away stadium, their person on the loudspeaker is going to be loud and try to create noise as well. So we still had some noise at times and had to communicate over it, but it's just great to have the backing and the energy of your fans there in an away stadium.
You spoke about Stephon Diggs earlier. What was your assessment of his play, not just this week, but the previous week as well?
He's done a great job all year. He's a special player. Some of his elite traits, one would be the hands, the ability to make that catch that he made at the sideline. He caught a ball on third down over the middle that was a big-time catch in a tight window. Did a great job holding on in traffic. He tracks the football as well as anybody. On the ball that was ruled out of bounds that he caught, had a foot out of bounds, that we thought was a completion. He just does such a good job of getting his eyes up and adjusting to the football. If I back shoulder him or if I bring him down the field, he gives me the freedom to throw the ball to different places, and he'll adjust. And then I wish I had been able to step into the throw more on the third and long, because he probably would have had a touchdown there if I had been able to put more on it. But with the rush bearing down, just was glad we got it there and completed it, and then Mike finished off the drive.
You got the Packers next. How big in your mind is it to get a division title versus a wild card spot?
Well, it would certainly be a big help to be able to have a home playoff game, but honestly, it's first things first. What's important is beating the Packers, and we're not going to spend time or energy thinking about all that's out of our control. We have plenty in our control, and we'll focus on that. But it's no secret that to have a home playoff game would help, and the Packers know that too. So it's going to be two good football teams going at it next Monday night.
Kirk, you talk about the importance of this game, obviously going Monday Night Football game against the Packers. To this point in your career, you've been 0-8 on Monday Night Football games. How confident are you going into this game?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to end that and hopefully get a win on Monday night. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. I need to get more cracks at it on Monday night and hopefully be able to get a win. But this one will be a great opportunity to do that.
What are your thoughts on Dalvin Cook leaving due to injury, and any concerns from your end moving forward with Dalvin?
Yeah, hopefully he can get healed quickly and be ready to go. Tough to see him go down in any capacity. He's going to do all he can, I know that, to be ready to go and be at full strength. And we'll respond accordingly. We've got to be a resilient football team, and when you face a little adversity and one of your better players goes down, we've got to be able to, pick up the slack. And I thought today our guys did that. And we'll have to do that if necessary next week.
And how'd you feel about how Mike Boone did?
Yeah, he was outstanding. I can't say enough about Mike. You guys saw it in the preseason. He just hasn't gotten enough cracks at it because you have Dalvin Cook and you have Alex Madison. And the nature of the NFL is there are some really good football players who may not get as many opportunities as others, and you have to make the most of the ones that you get. And Mike has done that, and I think people around the league have taken notice, and he's going to be a good back in this league for a long time if he stays at it because he has all the ability.
How did Dylan being back help the offense, or just spread it around?
Well, there was a big third down conversion that we made off schedule with him. There's just a lot of trust and confidence. He should have had another third down conversion. I worked the opposite side away from him, had to say no to it. By the time I got back to him, he had been open, and I got to him too late, and they converged on him. So that would have been another conversion to him if I had started with him. It was good to have him back. You remembered quickly how nice it is to have a target with that much experience in the hands and the natural feel for the position. Didn't have a lot of attempts, didn't have a lot of cracks at it today, but I guess didn't need it. And I fully expect, to really be relying on him in the weeks ahead. All right, thank you.
Thank you.